Hey folks, finally time to put something in the Adam Tice pot, and it's going to end up being this ever-bearing dwarf mulberry. Not sure about the survivability of that Osage orange, just fine. They're easy to grow. I just can't believe it died finally. It's been a couple years. It was fine, but this one has never been repotted. It's only been slip potted. In fact, it still has the little plug from when this was a cutting. This is one of my earlier wiring jobs. I may end up redoing it now, but I'm afraid to do too much with it now because I don't want to mess anything up. So, first and foremost, let's get it out of the pot. Of course, it's not tied in because it wasn't even in bonsai soil, really. It's good soil. Ooh. As you can see, that one side basically just fell off. Lots of good roots in there. Happy about that. Very good news for me. This is relatively young as a cutting. I got it at the end of last summer, I want to say, maybe the beginning of last summer. And it was teeny tiny. It was just a little twig, smaller than this. And I understand I might have some dieback on this. That's fine, but these buds at the base are what I'm really happy about. Should have lots of nice fine roots. It was good soil it went into. This was, I think it was money tree soil mixed with well, other stuff. I'm already at the point where I'm like, ugh, this is tough to get through. I think I slip potted this twice as well. It's not like it just was always in the soil, but lots of perlite in here. Not a bad sign. There's a cutting I got off of Etsy. I've been fortunate so far. I haven't really ripped many, if any, roots. I know I'm on borrowed time there anyways, but yeah, very pleased about that. There are a lot of roots in here. You can see already they're just nice fine hairs down here, and I'm hoping that most of these are that way. This does grow pretty big leaves. It's okay because it's also kind of a fruit tree. Fruit trees tend to want to grow big leaves, I think. Means they're going to have more energy. There we go. There's those roots I was looking for. The big thick ones that are sneaking around in here. This is really my first attempt in making this into a bonsai. I know I wired it up like this, but that was um, just playing around with shape, see what looks interesting. It wasn't necessarily the final form of this, although I've left it that way because I like this form. This one's pretty good shape. Oof. Yeah, lots and lots of soil in here. I'll probably keep this soil, and the reason why is that I've got the things that need to be grown in this kind of soil. So there we go. Nice little sort out on these roots. Put them all down, raking them out. I am tearing some now, but I'm also trying to get them straightened out so I can get the rest of the soil out. Really don't know what I'm working with yet, so you know, as it is, I think I'm better off taking as much soil out as possible rather than, you know, leaving any behind at all. Where the plug here has got fabric around it, because that's hard to get through if it does. Maybe not. Oof. Just trying to get through it here. That foam, you know, that kind of plug. I think it came in like a 2-inch pot when I got it. It was a plug inside of a pot kind of thing. So as it is today, oof, They never even been repotted, just slip potted every time. So I had an idea it was going to be not the best roots, but never really know until you crack her open. Go get some more of that original plug off of here. Sorry if I'm holding this too high. Does not want to let go of itself. Oof. There's quite a knot in here that I have to figure out. I'm quite confident I will be able to. Partially because I have to. All right, getting even more of this plug off of here. It's looking pretty weird. Yeah. Oh, neighbor's cooking. Right, well, could take some roots off after all, but not intentionally. This is a mess. It absolutely is. So let's get in here, start making those selections. So this one is a dead root. It's coming off. Down low here. Well, let me rinse this real quick. Then we'll come back to it. I'm gonna give it a little rinse. All right, that's a little better. So, yeah, we've got a lot of roots. Most of them don't go out. But I'm pleased to say we do kind of have like a little mass here that does seem to go out. So this can come up. This can come up. These probably can't. But we'll see. Get over here. I've got this one that just goes straight down basically. Most of these just go straight down. So I think this is going to be a sort of, I don't know if I call it a game, but you know, yeah, the long game. This is going to be the long game because unless I want to do this with a root over rock. Do I want to do this as root over rock? Dare I? Dare I? Hold on. Let me do a little more exploring in here. I might want to do this as a root over rock. Kind of already has enough roots and enough length to them that I could do that. Made a root over rock with one of my ficus cuttings that I rooted. And I made that video and then promptly lost the audio, so that'll come eventually. Working on a way to do that as a old-timey, thing. I think this might actually work as a root over rock. So I've got to pick a rock now. So yeah, it's all ready. I could perch it on top of something. Just trying to look at my shape here. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Grab a rock. Any rock, right? Doesn't matter which one, any rock. It's big enough so it doesn't get lost. Good one. Is that a good one? rocks all over the place, so that's why I'm kind of buzzing back and forth. Good boy, Uzi. That's one. That's too big. Too big. That's probably not, but it's holding something down. Let's see, it's too small. It's too big. It's just right, but it's not craggy enough. All right. I thought I had a better rock in here somewhere. Saving those for something else. What? I'm gonna take a risk. This is gonna be my rock for the root of a rock. It's a little piece of like greenish granite stone. I'll do. So I'll find the right side to it to give me a cool, form. I'll kind of perch it on a corner somewhere. See where it kind of falls into place. Right there, actually. It's not bad. So it kind of falls into place here. You can't see really well, but yeah, I think that's about it. Do a little trim on the inside here just to make sure that I can fit it the right way. Stuff just kind of in the way there. All right, which corner did I pick? This corner. This is the corner I picked. That way. This is the way I had it. Yeah, all right. Wrap that around the bottom there. Yeah, I am very pleased with this. Still want these roots to be mostly radial, but you see how they just kind of lay against the rock? Awesome. So awesome. Put this down for just a moment. I'm going to get myself, I wasn't really prepared for this, but piece of screen worked just fine. I believe. I want a different type of piece of screen though. Yeah, I'm going to get a different piece of screen cut. Not that won't work, it's just not quite ideal. Let's see if this will even, I shouldn't use this for this, but oh man, it cuts nice though. All right. Let's get this kind of nestled in there. Do a wrap around here. Tie this off. No, I'm pulling roots through with it. Don't want to do that. I know this will probably be tough to get out later. That's really all I've got. Different shape piece here. This should do it. All right. This way as well, I think I don't take off quite as many roots, which makes me feel good. I don't want to have this thing just naked. There. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but I can't either, so kind of in my own way on this one. All right. There we go. That's a better direction for that. All right. So this will certainly be interesting if it works. Again, I know it's not ideal as far as material or anything like that, but I think the stone really looks nice. The mulberry. I think the unglazed pot looks really nice. I'll do another one too. Oops. Let's dropped it. Let's see. I can take off a nice long piece to just use as a wrap it around this way. Just really want these to be wrapped tightly. I don't know if that was long enough a piece. Might not have been. How in the heck did I do that? Just try to tie it to the wrong one. All right. First, I'll do this. That way. Through. Other way. Too tight. So I'm pulled through all the way, which they need to be. It's right here. Need to be pulled through properly or splayed down the side. I think they need to go down the side here. Like that. So I don't think any of you have ever seen someone use the webbing this way. It's probably new for a lot of folks. But we'll see if it works. Or not webbing, but screening. Cut another nice long piece. Can. As far as I can, as far as cutting this. Is that long enough? I'm not sure, so I'm gonna keep going. That should be long enough. Oh. Now I want to tie it around this way. Make sure it's not going anywhere that way either. These will be the roots. And of course, I'm going to bury the whole thing, but the one thing I'm not sure about is this big root up here. But we will see what happens. Worst case scenario, I end up ditching it later, but I'm hoping not to. It's kind of a nice big root. Let's see if I can tie this. If I can, I really don't need to do any more root crane on this thing. It's just ready to go. You know what? I think I'm going to call that there. That's about as good as I'm going to get this without causing damage to something. Now I've got the unique privilege of being able to choose two different planting angles because I've really just got this wrapped up in every way I can. That's what I want. I want it to really grip the rock. I had issues in the past with making root over rock, and everyone told me it's not going to work. It's not gripping the rock. All right. I still want to use this, of course. So I could put it in like this. It does fit. I'm not sure if I want to put it like that or at some funny angle. I kind of want to put it like this. It's not yet ready for that. What I will do is I'll get, wonder where I find some screen. Get a piece of screen in here. shouldn't need to do any kind of funny business with tying in because the rock will hold its own weight. Now, I'm going to do it like this. I'll do. Now, you know what? Needs a bigger bowl. Yeah, that wasn't going to work. This will be saved. It will be used, just not yet. This is a much larger bowl. I need the space to get these roots properly set around this rock. So, there we go. Or the backside here. What that is, could be a fig. Oh, a big rock. Like finding those. All right. That's about where it needs to be. Grab myself some top dressing. Dress this up. See how she turns out. Just checking to make sure my animals are inside when I hear a dog barking. Sometimes it means that they're outside and other dogs barking up the way at them. I never assume they're doing what they need to do, even though they're very good, both of them. All right, this will hopefully help me keep moisture against spots where the soil doesn't stick in as well. I'm going to mist this first, and then I'm going to water it. Yeah, this is a different one for me. And again, I don't even know how much this is. It's alive. I might lose a lot of the shape that I put in last year, or however many years ago it was. It may have been, yeah, it was last year. I might lose some of this shape, but I hope not. Oh, I even have some water ready. Cool. It's draining nice. I like that. These mulberries are kind of like some ficus. You can repot them and repot them and repot them, and they're just fine. Don't have it coming out the bottom yet. Still soaking up water. All right. I'm hoping this one thrives. It'd be really cool to have a root of a rock, and if I did this right, it'll just slowly get uncovered as time goes on and the soil washes away, much the same way that rock would, or well, regular soil. All right, now it's coming out the bottom. It's coming out pretty clear. Cool. All right. Well, that one is all done. That is my root over rock dwarf everbearing mulberry. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.